What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Life Sedans podcast. I am your host, Trey Culata. Thank you, as always, for joining me on this mission to demystify the human mind and figure out how to be our most authentic selves and live our most authentic lives. So, today, guys, I'm going to be honest, I didn't know what I wanted to talk about. Life has been a little bit crazy with this cabin build, and I have been very short pressed for time, but I have committed to you guys, so here I am. Despite posting a little bit late today, it's gonna happen. I asked the source, hey, what should I be sharing with my listeners today that's going to be the most impactful? And I got the answer. Today we are talking about something that isn't necessarily very exciting, but it's very important because personally, I think this is the gateway to everlasting personal growth and discovery and transformation. And that thing is acceptance. So in AA, in all of its various offshoots, they often recite the Serenity Prayer. So, God, please grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And there's a lot of wisdom in that prayer because acceptance is one of those things that can be very hard. I mean, let's think about a few different examples of this. So, accepting our character flaws, okay? Looking in the mirror and giving ourselves an honest assessment of the things that we could be doing better. Accepting defeat. I know this has happened to me quite a few times, not just with trying to build a business because I've had lots of failed businesses, but also accepting my divorce and, the fact that it was finally over. And then on the flip side, also accepting the fact that I wasn't the one that failed my marriage, which took a long time for me to realize. And then also things like accepting a damn compliment. Why is it so hard for us to accept compliments? Some people are better at it than others, but I feel like the majority of us are like, oh, no, not me. You're the one, whenever you get a compliment. And I remember specifically one time I was at a party with some friends and somebody was complimenting me on how good I looked for my age. And I was just trying to, just brush it off and be humble about it. But my friend looked at me, Nicole, and was like, girl, just take the damn compliment. So that's something that I could be working on. Again, working on acceptance. I talked about a long time ago in another episode, finally accepting the fact that I'm a dork and I'm a nerd and I like to read and I'm cute and adorable and cuddly. I'm not this, badass, tough, whatever person. I'm just kind of, sweet and endearing. Not to say that I'm not spicy, but you get the point. I don't know why it takes so long for us sometimes to accept certain things, but it's an important part of the process because the minute we accept where we are, think about a time in your life when that was difficult, that you had to accept that maybe things weren't going to change, or the only way they were going to change is if you took the next step or moved on. Maybe you left something or someone behind. And how liberating was that? That feeling of acceptance, even just saying it, just feels so like you can breathe, and it feels light, and it feels open to the next thing. One door closes, another one opens, right? So I'm here to try and open some doorways. I want that doorway to the next thing that I need in my life. And so what are some things that I need to accept right now? I sat down and I thought about it, and the first thing that came to mind is I need to accept the fact that I don't have all the answers. As much as I want to control so many aspects of my life, the reality is we have control over very, very little. Very, very little in our lives. Besides our actions and how we react to the people and circumstances around us. So I don't have all the answers, and I need to accept that. And the minute I can truly embrace that acceptance and let it go, I mean, who knows what's possible, but I already feel better just saying it out loud. So there's that. So guys, what do you need to accept? What is something in your life right now that you are having a hard time accepting that you really need to let go of and accept? Because the second part of that serenity prayer is courage. So the minute you accept the thing that you cannot change, you get to move on to the next step, which is courage. Courage to change the things that you can. All the work that I've talked about doing in previous podcasts, those are the things we can control. Those are the things we need to have the courage to control. Do you have the courage to change? Do you have the courage to accept? And then eventually all that leads to wisdom. And then we get to do it all over again. And I'm here for it. I'm here for all of that. I want to be wise when I'm old. Hopefully. We'll see. I'll probably still be, I don't know, rocking in my wheelchair. But yeah, let's hope I'm still podcasting then. We'll see the progression of things over the years. But I'm going to end it there, guys. Short, sweet, and to the point today, just like your girl, Trey. And yeah, if you got anything out of it, please let me know in the comments below. What is it that you need to work on accepting in your life so that you can move on to that next step of being the courageous person that makes the change? All right, guys. I love you all. Until next time, let's dance.